Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sick and God Bless, and I am back with another Bleach Rebirth for Souls video for you today. And this video is gonna be 10 things that I noticed that you may want to know about in Bleach Rebirth for Souls. Yes, I will be breaking down 10 different things about the gameplay mechanics that I noticed from the gameplay showcase in Bleach Rebirth for Souls, and there's a lot of stuff to be excited about in this game. So yeah, before we get started, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please smash the like button. Also, consider subscribing. And if you're here right now watching this video, you're only here by the grace of the Lord. So be thankful for everything that you have in life, because tomorrow's not promised. So every day you wake up, praise the Lord. But anyways, let's get started. So thing number one that we're going to talk about is awakenings in Bleach Rebirth for Souls. Alright, so one of the things I noticed about awakenings in this game is that you don't have to actually lose health to activate awakening. As you can see right here, both characters still have all 9 of their lives, and Byakuya was able to activate awakening. So the way you activate awakening in this game is for your awakening meter to be full, and you're able to activate awakening. So the awakening meter in this game accumulates over the damage you take in this game. So throughout the course of the match, the more damage you take, the more meter you get towards your awakening, and then eventually you have enough meter to activate awakening. So that's one good thing about the game, is that you don't have to actually lose life to use awakening, and you can have awakening early on in fights in Bleach Rebirth for Souls, which is very dope. You're not strict to losing like 2, 3, 4 bars of health before you can activate awakening. You could actually activate awakening all within your first health bar. So that's really good. Another thing is that awakening has invincibility on activation. So your opponent cannot hit you out of awakening at all. And that's another thing about awakening in Bleach Rebirth for Souls. So moving on, thing number 2 is your auto combos. So after studying, it seems like everybody has at least one standing auto combo, and then you have a dash auto combo. As you see, Yoriichi and Ichigo both did a standing auto combo and a dash auto combo. Independent in the awakening, if your moveset could change drastically in your awakening, and you get a whole new brand new auto combo in awakening as well. As you can see, this is Bankai Ichigo's auto combo. So moving on to thing number 3. Thing number 3 is the uses of flash steps. So flash steps in this game takes away 50% of your revenge gauge, and you can use flash steps in many ways. You can use flash steps to extend combos just like so. So if you end up getting a stray hit or a knockback hit that knocks your opponent too far, you can easily just do, if you have 50% meter of your reverse gauge, you could just do a flash step to extend the combo to get more damage on your opponent. You could also do flash steps to keep the pressure going if your opponent blocks an attack that's unsafe. And you can use flash steps to get in closer to your opponent. You can use flash step to punish opponents with attack, especially if they use a slow move that's stuck in recovery. But you gotta be careful with your flash steps, because if you just do flash steps just willy-nilly, you can get hit out of it. As you can see, your flash step is not invincible. So if you try to flash step and your opponent reads it, they can hit you out of it. And if you get hit out of it, that's just a waste of your reverse gauge. So as you can see, flash steps is not invulnerable or invincible. Moving on to thing number 4. Thing number 4 is meter management, especially with the spiritual pressure gauge. So the spiritual pressure gauge is a meter that goes all the way to 150, and your special moves on this game is either going to cost you 50 meter or it's going to cost you 100 meter. It depends on how strong the special move is. Like moves like this is 50 meter. And Ichigo has a move that is full invulnerable, as you see right here. It's really good, and that is 100 meter. So tip number 5 is reverse gauge functions. So you have 3 different types of reverse in this game, and some of your spiritual pressure moves are tied to your burst, like your flash steps and stuff like that. I don't know every single move that's tied to the reverse gauge, but when it comes to activating your burst, you have to have a 100-meter, and it's 3 different types of reverse gauges you could use. You could use a yellow reverse to extend combos, just like so. Then you have a blue reverse, and blue reverses breaks combos, as you can see. So this is going to be a very important burst when it comes to breakout of combos. So this reverse could save you from getting health taken away from you. So as you can see, Rukia and Byakuya both use the blue reverse. Then you have white reverse, and for certain characters it's different from other characters. Like the white reverse for Ichigo, at least in Bankai mode, he's able to use his hollow mask, and you gain health over time with the white reverse, as you can see. The same thing is for Yoriichi. She's able to activate the white reverse, and after the white reverse happens, she gets a power up to her attacks, and she's gaining health over time. As you can see on her life bar is blue and is recovering. So thing number 6 is grabs. There are grabs in this game, and you can combo off of the grabs, as you can see. So if your opponent's blocking too much, you can grab in this game, so keep that in mind. So the only thing about grabs is if you don't use the correct follow-up hit after the grab, you will whiff. Now moving on to thing number 7, we're going to talk about movement in Bleach Rebirth for Souls. So Bleach Rebirth for Souls has a whole bunch of movement options, as 8-way walking, as you can see. You have a forward long dash, you have forward short dashes, you got back dashes, which are short back dashes, and you got short side steps. So there's a whole bunch of movement options in Bleach, and once you master the movement options in Bleach, you could easily make your opponent whiff, just like so, which is really dope. So moving on to thing number 8, we have blowback attacks. So these are these red looking attacks, and we've seen a whole bunch of these attacks during the gameplay showcase, because this attack is always tied to the end of your auto combo, and when this attack hits, you have an opportunity to follow up with a plethora of options. You could flash step cancel to continue your combos, and if your opponent is low on health, you could use this move to knock your opponent out to get an opportunity to use your key con move. Now, something I noticed about these moves, that it seems to have some type of invincibility, but I don't know how much invincibility it has, because as you can see, you can get hit out of it, but then there's also ever situations where it just instantly go through attacks. So I don't understand the properties when it comes to this move, but this move on block is extremely unsafe, so you can't just throw this out willy-nilly. And these red blowback attacks can be used singular by itself, or you could cancel into this move from your auto combo. You could also do 1 hit or 2 hits and then cancel into this move as well. Moving on to thing number 9, we have clashes in this game. So 2 attacks hit at the same frame, you will get a clash, as you can see, and both moves will cancel out each other. And moving on to thing number 10 is soul breaks and soul destruction attacks. So in this game, we have 9 bars of health, and when your one individual bar of health gets down to around 30%, your health will be flashing red. And if you get hit with any type of move that has some type of blowback properties, you will have the opportunity to hit your opponent with a soul destruction move, and depending on the state that you're in while you hit this move determines how many lives that your opponent loses. So when you're in a base state and your opponent's in a base state, you will take away 3 bars of health. But if your opponent is in an awakening state and you're still in a base state, you will only take away 2 bars of health. As you can see right here, Byakuya was not in awakening while Ichigo was in Bankai, and he was only able to take 2 bars of health. And when you're in awakening, no matter what, your opponent could be in awakening as well, but as long as you're on awakening, you will always take 4 bars of health. and you have to hit your opponent with the right follow-up after a blowback attack. We have a certain amount of time to hit your opponent with an attack to make it that you could go into your soul destruction state. But if you don't follow it with the right attack, you will whiff, and then something like this could happen, and you could easily turn the tide of the battle, and then you could be the one losing when you had a chance to take away health from your opponent, just like so. So keep that in mind. These are attacks is not automatic as soon as you go into that now or never state. You have to choose the right attack after to hit your opponent. There's also instant kill attacks that doesn't require your opponent health to be in the red. As you can see right here, Byakuya health is basically full, and Yoriichi was able to hit with her special super move, and Byakuya got caught by it, and then it was an instant kill. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, folks, that's pretty much the end of the road for this video. This has been a Bleach Rebirth for Souls. 10 things you may want to know about the gameplay of Bleach Rebirth for Souls. Hopefully you was able to enjoy the video, you learned something new, and if you did learn something new, please smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And yeah, this game looks really dope. At first glance, when I first was looking at it, I was a little about it, but as the more I watched the gameplay and analyzed and studied it, I realized this game is going to be really good. As an arena fighter, there's a lot of stuff to the game, and I'm very excited about the game. And yeah, it can't come soon enough. Hopefully this game has an early release date, and they're able to show a lot more gameplay. We wasn't able to see Chad or Uryu at all in this gameplay showcase. So hopefully we see some of that soon, and I'm waiting for the next trailer. Hopefully we see some hits of Gaia Zaraki or even a Grimjaw. That would be dope. But anyways, hope all of you have a nice day. God bless. Jesus Christ loves you, and have a nice day. Peace.